What's going on, everybody? JD Gaming here, and today guys we're going to be working once again on the Hello Neighbor map. So guys, all we're going to be doing is adding in the accessories so we can play the game, and in the next episode, which I'm going to be doing literally right after this episode, is going to be an episode on playing the game so I can prove to you guys that it actually works. So guys, just a quick little thing that happened. I ended up accidentally quitting it without saving, which is really stupid, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to be doing it on this map, which is, guys, it's the exact same thing. It's what we're building. The only main differences is the car, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That redstone thing, I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and I'm going to show you guys what we need to add to play the game. And this is a spoiler alert, because guys, if you put all these things in, which you have to if you want to play, you guys will know where all the secrets and everything is. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, now I'm in the kitchen. If you guys don't know where the kitchen is, well, it's the farthest window on this side. See the decks out there? You just kind of wander over here. I imagine most of you guys, if you're watching this video, you probably know where the kitchen is, and if you don't, that's fine. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. So guys, we're just going to go to the refrigerator, and all we're going to be doing is breaking under it, placing a dispenser, and that dispenser has to be facing upwards. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that. Dispenser, place it up like that, okay? Because that's how that one's placed. Then we're gonna have to place a button and an iron door on the fridge, because once you click that button, it's gonna open and something's gonna pop out. So guys, here's what has to be placed inside. You need 2 cooked pork chops, and then you're gonna have a lever, and it has to be named the iron key. And guys, you want to know what that iron key is important for? Notice how there's iron around that shed outside? Yep, that's what it's for. That iron key can only be used for that shed outside. Then something else, just a little bonus we're going to put inside, is something called a window breaker. It's just a stick, you name it window breaker, and then essentially what you're allowed to do with that is break windows. And that's all it's useful for. It just allows the player to build or break windows. So guys, all we have to do is that, and now I'm going to show you guys why it's important to get into the shed. Alright guys, now we're going to go into the shed. Now, let's find out why it's important to get into the shed. So, there's a repeater inside, and if you guys are really smart, you probably know why we need a repeater. Now, we need a repeater because we have to place one down by the power generator over here. Now, notice how the fence is up right now, and the reason that that fence is up is because there's a redstone torch. So essentially what's going to happen is once we put a repeater here, so let's just pull out a repeater right now. We're putting power into that torch, and if we put power into that torch, everybody knows it's going to turn it off, and if that goes off, that means that you can now access the upstairs. So guys, let's find out what else you have to do to get up there. Alright guys, something we just have to do quickly before we get started. I lost the clip for the power generator, this right here. So here's how you build the power generator. There you go guys, it's just a quick little tutorial, and here you go. So do what you guys gotta do to build it. And if it's a little confusing, let me know in the comments, and I'll help you guys out. All we're going to be doing is placing a lever on the top and a redstone block beside it. It should light up as so. Then what we're going to be doing is placing a cobblestone block with nothing on it. Then we're going to place some redstone going down into the ground, I guess. Now guys, I just want to bring up right now that the wire is very visible in the game, so you want people to be able to see it. Then essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running our repeaters into a block, and on that block has to be a redstone torch. Now attached to that redstone torch, we have to extend 3 redstone, and then 3 repeaters, sorry guys, I'm losing it here, and 3 repeaters going into the pistons. And essentially what the pistons do is they hold up the fence for the door. So guys, that's all I'm going to be telling you for now, and now we're going to get right into it, and I'll be explaining everything. Alright guys, so here's an alternate way to get up. Obviously you do somewhat get stuck, but it's alright. I'll show you guys the alternate way, and yes, you do have to put this in the game guys. Sorry, but it's pretty important. So guys, obviously it's really not that easy to figure that out. So pretty much what else you can do is, if you come into your spare room, which guys, if you're walking in from the front, the spare room is right here. If we walk inside, we're going to be placing a lever behind the bed, and it is right under here, it's hidden. And yes, it is called the tool room. So guys, pretty much what we're allowed to do with that is we can access the tool room. Now, whenever we can access the tool room, sorry guys, we can get something called the prior. Alright guys, so all I'm gonna ask you guys to do for this clip is I'm just gonna ask you guys to go hide the tool room key. It's just another lever, sorry. I don't know why I can't speak today, guys. I apologize. It's just called a tool room key, or you can just call it the tool room as I did. And then guys, you can access the tool room, and inside just put some basic stuff to break. I guess so I just put axes, pickaxes, and name one of them prior. And I'm going to explain to you guys what that's going to do. Alright guys, so just something we forgot to build outside, and I apologize for that, but pretty much here's what we're going to do. Behind the house, just place some ladders. Just as easy as that. Then just surround them with fence, which really isn't that hard, guys. I know you guys are all skilled builders because you've gotten this far. So as you guys can see, the fences are all placed around it. Then just place an oak door. Yes, you can open it. It's just the way it's going to be. But with the prior, what you're allowed to do is you can take these ladders off and you place ladders on, and that means that it's boarded up. That was terrifying. That means that it's boarded up. So essentially, to be allowed to open these doors, you have to break the ladder off, and once it's off, you can get upstairs and you can get in through the upstairs as so. So guys, just another spot that you do have to note, you also need a prior to get into the basement door. See, it's an iron door and there's wood over it. So you do essentially have to pry that off before you can access even the iron door. So guys, now all we're going to be doing is going upstairs, and we're going to see why that's important. Alright guys, we are now upstairs in the alternate room. And once again guys, you're going to notice it's a little different. I apologize for that because it's essentially the same build, but we did do a few alternate things in the other one, but it's pretty much the same thing. And guys, up here is the basement key. Now guys, this basement key is obviously to access the basement, but here's the problem: you can't get out here. So just a little thing we forgot to do is in the last build, pretty much what you're allowed to do here is you put in black stained panes, sorry, and you're allowed to break that at all times to get out. So guys, that's why it's important to get up here, because you have the basement key. But once again, see, if you were able to get upstairs on the other way, there is a lever on this side to access this door if you have to. So let's just put that iron door back in. Whoops. We're just going to place it like this for now because it's not a big deal. And guys, that's essentially why you have to get up here. Now guys, I'm just going to explain a couple other things that are pretty important. Alright guys, right after this we're going to be talking rules, but just one alternate thing you can do. It's pretty important, but you guys know how you can poison or put sleeping pills in his milk? Well guys, pretty much all you have to do is go to the bathroom. Then we're going to place just a brewing stand on top, and what we're going to have in it is a slowness potion. Guys, there's not much more we can do to that, but you could toss it at the neighbor and then he's obviously slowed down. So guys, now we're going to talk about rules and how you have to play the game. So guys, let's do it. Alright guys, so now we're going to be talking rules. Now guys, I just realized that there's only one prior in the game and you need it to win. So, one thing you guys can do as an alternate is you can also put another prior in the fridge. So guys, now we're going to talk rules. So, the first rule is you have to use the keys in the right spots. Obviously guys, unless you can mod, then there's not really much I can tell you. You have to, there's got to be rules to the game. So you got to use the right key for the right spots. Basement key, basement door. Tool room. Iron key has to go for the back room where there's iron all around. That's essentially why there's iron there. It is important. A second rule, you have to make sure that when breaking glass, you have to make sure that unless it's that black stained glass, you can only break it with that stick. Once again guys, if you want to hide another stick, you can always go for it. Another rule is you have to make sure guys that at all times the neighbor can have a sword, I guess, a diamond sword, because essentially what you want him to do is you want him to kill you, just because if you sleep in your little yellow house, pretty much what you can do is you'll set your spawn, and that's obviously pretty important. Sorry guys, yes, the build is going to look a little different because it's not exactly the same as the one we did over there. And guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, don't forget to let me know in the comments, because guys, you gotta remember, there is an episode on me, and I think I'm trying to do this with Hawkeye, because obviously guys, he's who I make videos with the most on the channel. Not at this moment, but in general I make the most videos with him. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know it's a little confusing, but don't forget to go watch the next one because it's got gameplay. But anyway, till next time guys, peace. Alright guys, something we just have to do quickly before we get started. All you have to do is build this right here. So you're going to want to break a block in the ground, place a redstone torch, put a block of quartz on top, or you can go white concrete. And then guys, all we're going to be doing is placing a lever on the top and a redstone block beside it. It should light up as so. Then what we're going to be doing is placing a cobblestone block with nothing on it. Then we're going to place some redstone going down into the ground, I guess. Now guys, I just want to bring up right now that the wire is very visible in the game. So you want people to be able to see it. Then essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running our repeaters into a block. And on that block has to be a redstone torch. Now, attached to that redstone torch, we have to extend 3 redstone and then 3 repeaters. Sorry guys, I'm losing it here. And 3 repeaters going into the pistons. And essentially what the pistons do is they hold up the fence for the door. So guys, that's all I'm going to be telling you for now. And now we're going to get right into it and I'll be explaining everything.